I actually talk about some money? How about something that actually makes fucking money? How about that? I can do that.
And welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is just a response to another YouTuber who is promoting another Flexa killer, aka another amp killer. They're already doing what Flexa does. You know, he hasn't had time to go over the white paper with you, but you can just trust him. He knows what he's talking about. So I thought, why not? I'll just go ahead and tell you a little bit about this CryptMi, which, you know, he doesn't have time to go over the white paper, but everything looks legit. It really, really doesn't. If you ever see a chart like this, just straight up run. Especially if you zoom out in the aisle and you see these, you know, massive candles up and then down. This is just a sign of very low liquidity. And you can actually find this out on CoinMarketCap here. If you go to the market section, yeah, there's only 2 trading pairs. That's it. And you see this negative 200 and you see this negative 2% depth right here, that $498. That means there's, you know, virtually nothing in there. You know, what happens if someone, you know, just goes ahead and drops $1,000, you know, sell. Oh, it just went down 4%. So I mean, there's not much liquidity at all here. You can even see they have a liquidity score between 0 and 1,000. These guys haven't even hit 100, so it's like 1%. Again, this deals with like slippage. If you go into, well, a good example is Uniswap. There are plenty of videos out there about slippage and things with dexes, but in this case, say you had that, I don't know what the plus 2% is just because it's not showing up. So let's just say it's maybe $100. Maybe $1,000. I don't know. It's not telling me anything. But what would happen is if you were to spend $1,000, you wouldn't get $1,000 worth of X token at the current price of 83.53. That would actually scale up. So who knows what the price would be if you know, spend $1,000 or whatever on this token. But yeah, that's just one warning flag. Another's, you know, circulating supplies not reported. Max supply of 1 billion. Just low volume, 253,000, and that's 63.5% up. So yeah, whenever he was doing his video, this is like at 70 some cents. So if you go back over to the overview here, you know, it was down in this region somehow. I think it was right around here, right around 73 cents whenever I saw it after his video. But yeah, there was another little spike drop and now a giant spike, and yeah, this is just such low liquidity. But hey, like he said, it's only because they had to build the product first and then make the crypto. They had to make sure the network was working before they could, you know, release this magical crypto into the world. But he didn't have time to go over the white paper of the tokenomics. So let's go look at that real quick.
I do have to take apart their white paper because I am an investor, by the way, that reads all of it. I read every single page, and the part that I don't understand, I get clarity on. And if nobody can understand it, I don't buy it, because what are you bothering here for?
So I've never seen a white paper. I just, you know, I'm on page 13 here just to show you. I've never seen a white paper have such a meaningless graph in it before, because I can't really understand why. If you look down here in the bottom left corner, you can see the use miles to book travel with preferred rates and enjoy exclusive benefits. Right below that, same with use miles to shop at over 70 million merchants around the world. Those are somehow less usage and less acquisition than using your rewards instantly to tap your phone at the register and use your rewards, the very top up here. How do you quantify that? I don't see how you could possibly quantify it, let alone this 20%, 40%. Is that just you expect 40% usage at max? Or this is when we'll start seeing these features at 40% usage? Like, and the usage, I don't know if that's usage of total people that already have the app or people who are going to get the app. This is just extremely confusing. But that's because it's the source right here, Nove. What they don't tell you about CryptMi is that on their webpage, the CEO, this guy Sergio Arana, he founded Nove. So his source is basically, you know, trust me, bro, my other company did this, which really explains why it's confusing and makes no sense. But you know, they have a roadmap here at the CYMI token, which I found kind of odd. That the token creation is back in 2022, but the token swap came Q1 2023. Mainly that token creation, because it gets really confusing. And I mean, it's confusing because the token was created 4 months ago, back on October 5th of 2022, 134 days ago. Yet when we hit the all on the chart here, it goes back to the 13th, 3 days ago. While when you go to the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, You can see here that these have both been out. It's designed for iPad, which I guess people were paying with their iPads like this. I would assume you would build it for the iPhone first and then have an iPad version, but I really don't know. What I do know is that if you look at these reviews, it's got a 5-star rating. 14 people have rated it that. But if you look at the ratings here, so we have we have 3 on the same day, May 12th of 2022. We have 2 others a day apart, May 22nd, May 23rd, 2022. And then one like 6 months later that was just the best app ever. So yeah, it's kind of weird that they're all in the same time frame, 5 months before the token's creation. Gets a little bit weirder when you go over to the Android version though, because down here on the About This app, you can see when it first came out. It was released back in October 10th of 2021, so it has been a while. I guess this is a perfectly acceptable roadmap, though. I also like how the token is attractive to the following core segments: millennials, the mass affluent, over 100,000 K in home income. Same with the mid to high investable assets. This makes no sense to me. It's like, hey, we're targeting these people. Yeah, these are going to be the ones that buy our token. I also wanted to notice just one more thing on this white paper. Last time I'm going to zoom in like this because this thing, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, sure, these are some good numbers and they look kind of attractive, but overall it doesn't mean anything. And I'm also worried whenever I see misspellings and stuff like this. Like if you look at the top right corner, that 32% part, they misspelled the word addressable. And I'm thinking, really, if you guys are putting this out, like, so did Nove make the typo and you didn't even bother to correct it? You just sort of did the same thing? I don't know. It's a weird white paper. There's really nothing of substance in this. Especially because they can't even give you like a whole thing about tokenomics or anything. It's a whole separate paper. And they really don't know exactly how they're going to do it. Is it going to be fixed supply? Are you going to have a token burn? They really don't know. They might print more. Who knows? But I think the reason why we're really even talking about this is because this same Q1 2023 is when they're starting their marketing strategy and marketing campaigns. Might be why you're seeing videos about it. I don't know. We'll find out.
No, I like the CryptMi wallet. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't reach out and like buy any of the tokens. You can clearly buy them in their kind of wallet, but it's not exactly a crypto type of thing. It's kind of a jack of all trades kind of thing. It's a neat wallet. I'm not going to talk about the security or how well it works. Yeah. I'm not going to say any of that stuff. All I'm saying is I put it on my phone. I sent Adam into it. I pulled something else out. It was neat. I liked it. I think it's fun and it's something I might explore in the future. Do they have an ambassador program? No idea, man. Look, I don't do ambassador stuff. Appreciate the question, though.
But yeah, this is just not a good paper at all. You can read it if you want. I mean, it's just going to be a bunch of word salad, especially with these curves and stakes. Like, this is just all things that they're making up. There's no real meaning to these numbers. They're just pretty little numbers. A good example, that's the actual tokenomics paper, which here. Oh yeah, you'll notice that none of this is actually branded. They don't put CryptMi on this or Nove. Nowhere near. I'm going to flip through this real quick. It's only 4 pages. Yeah. I guess they're branding it with the logo there on that one. You look back here, it's pretty bare bones for tokenomics. It doesn't tell you crap about it. Eventually it can be used as compensation token for good behavior in the community. It's purely transactional. It doesn't really do anything. But hey, yeah, he said it was totally a collateral token, which, yeah, it's really not. It's just a token. Yeah, I like how there's a total supply of 1 billion, but there's a ceiling supply of 600 million total plan. Don't know what that means. They don't really go into much explanation. Token allocation and release schedule after token generation events. They never updated it after they generated it. Yeah, because you can see here too this circulation supply projection. You notice how it doesn't say anything on the bottom? This could be like weeks, days, months, hours, seconds. Well, feels seconds we'd probably know by now. But I don't know because there's really no circulating supply released yet. And you just scroll the bottom and yeah, it's telling you who's all got it and how they have massive unissued supplies just sitting around. 20% for the team and team members. Private pre-sales of 5%. Another spelling mistake. If you go over here to the left-hand side, third one down, customer acquisition. It's supposed to be a C. Acquisition. I don't know. Are you adding them to the platform? Maybe you're calling it an acquisition now. And in closing, I just wanted to touch on this too. This is from their website, which CryptMi is a wallet app, but you have to have a card to put into the app first. So you have to have like a debit card or credit card. I'm not really sure. I know they're pushing their Miles Blue because that's what seems like CryptMi used to be, was the Miles Blue card, but now they changed the branding of the app for the card now. So I don't know what this is doing, but I do love this first FAQ question here under the e-wallet. How can I check my balance of rewards, crypto, and everything I own? Hi, do you know what your balance is? Check your rewards balance in the right upper corner of your app once you log in. But if you are willing to learn more about how you've earned and spent your rewards, please select the 2 arrows icon. Now empower. Okay, I'll try to empower, but yeah, you look on the CryptMe site, there's nothing about legal. I'm sure there's terms and conditions that I didn't even bother to read because once I see all this other stuff, this is just sort of like general disclosure. There's really nothing educational or ability of care. Like what terms are we talking about here? HIV plus? Okay, this is getting a little bit weird. Yeah, this is actually the first time I bothered to look at this, and this is impressive. Oh, mental health disorder. Yes, you must have to have that to think this is a good crypto. But yeah, in conclusion, that's what some people are telling you are a flex a killer, and they've already been doing it pretty flex. My God, people, learn how to do some research and look at a chart for once. Don't believe stuff the guy tells you to, or else you'll be in the next Seif chain or Terra. Who knows? Take care, everyone.
Gifted Fermi, does CryptMi have any ambassador?
Oh, I flipped the screens. I don't think they do. Do they have an ambassador program? No idea, man. Look, I don't do ambassador stuff. Appreciate the question, though. What was that Jaghouse name's Gothic something or other? Dude,
Yeah.
at least put your name on it. All right? I didn't need to say that. I just felt that I did. I never get to lash out at trolls when I was on YouTube. I just had to take it. And this is Scott's world over here, and I don't have to take it.